Some shows I've done as a choreographer, I've basically done everything that involves music, including transitions, including ballads, anything that involves music, as well as the sort of big breakout dance numbers. And as a director choreographer, you really sort of oversee the whole production. You work with the writers, you work with the designers, you're involved in all the casting, and then also staging the show. It's interesting, every director choreographer I know sort of came up through the same process. We were all dancers. We were all dancers who became dance captains, which means you're basically in charge of the movement and the dance when the choreographer's not around. We all became assistant choreographers, and then we all became choreographers, and then we all became director choreographers.
Kathleen Marshall was born in Madison, Wisconsin in 1962. She graduated from Smith College with a major in English in 1985. When she was young, her parents took her and her siblings to see lots of musicals, operas, ballets, and symphonies. This is where she fell in love with the arts. Marshall started dancing relatively late at 13 years old. When she was in high school, she did a lot of theater work in Pittsburgh, including dancing in a semi-professional ballet company. This is Marshall and her children the day her caricature was unveiled at Sardi's. Wizard of Oz had a major impact on Kathleen as a child. She would watch it once a year, and it was one of the first artistic works that made an impression on her. Her older brother Rob most likely had the biggest impact on her career. She started her Broadway career as his assistant in 1993 when she choreographed Kiss the Spider. In 2000, Marshall was nominated for the Tony for Best Choreography for Kiss Me Kate. In 2004, she won the Tony for Best Choreography for Wonderful Town. In 2006, she won the same Tony for The Pajama Game. She won Best Choreography again in 2011 for Anything Goes. In 2012, she was nominated for Best Direction of a Musical and Best Choreography for Nice Work If You Can Get It. Here she is in 2006, accepting her award for The Pajama Game. Marshall enjoys choreographing in a more vintage style. She prefers musicals that celebrate the old school style with a lot of athletic energy. Many of her dance numbers have a comedic aspect to them. Here she is working on choreography for Anything Goes. Something that sets Marshall apart from other choreographers is her love for casting women in non-typical roles. For example, she was the first person to cast Kelly O'Hara in a comedic role. Prior to The Pajama Game, O'Hara had only played ingenue characters. Here are Marshall and O'Hara together with their children. Kathleen Marshall has left a lasting impact on many people she has worked with. Sutton Foster, Laura Onses, and Harry Connick Jr., just to name a few. This is Kathleen with some of the cast of the 2007 production of Grease, which she directed and choreographed.